before I hit the button, I saw that scene from Star Wars where Darth Vader, he says like, I'm sensing there's something, yada yada, and then he like walks off because Obi-Wan Kenobi is on the ship and he can sense him, and he goes off and he finds him. It feels like you're coming back around to a pattern, a person, some aspect of your life has come back around and you're starting to like sense it, or you can feel the energy but you don't know what it is, or it's just about to show up. What is that for you? What do you need to know about it? What guidance can help you be more aware at this time that Spirit wants to share? And now I'm seeing the spiral. So we're talking about a pattern or person, instance, life experience coming back around, but this isn't like a complete circle of just dead-end hamster wheel repetitiveness. I'm seeing the spiral that rises higher and higher. Even though it comes back around, there is still an elevation. There is still a difference. There is still change. So this is not a sign or message saying like, oh, you haven't learned the lesson. You haven't healed the thing. You haven't done enough. This is not that. This is, hey, this is part of your life experience. We've been here before. You've been here before. You'll be fine. You have risen above this in ways you may not be able to see. We have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. It is from something where you held yourself back, or you were bitter and held a grudge, and it was a frustrating thing. And you hated it. You hated it. It was like, why do I have this burden? Why do I have to deal with this? Something very internal. It doesn't feel like it's a situation heavily involved with someone else or other people. It feels very internal, very it's just about you. So what is, High Priestess reverse. This was a pattern or a cycle that you have moved through multiple times where you denied your own truth. You followed a standard that wasn't yours, and it limited your abilities. It dishonored who you are. You denied how you felt about life or what was best for you, and that cycle. So that is what is coming back around to repeat from a higher place. So Spirit, how can we give the viewer assurance or confidence that they can move through this again from a higher place? What do they need to know? All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to elicit a program or a book or people or a new scenario, a new situation to move through this again, like perhaps you needed to in the past. You don't need to do that this time, okay? So what can they do? Spirit, okay, they want me to pull from this deck. You don't need to invest in anything new. You don't need to feel like, oh, I got to go through the program again, or I need to resurrect this old system I used before, or pour money into myself this way. No, don't worry about that. What they want you to do is, okay, we have the waning moon, and it says, what do you need to release? You simply need to do a release practice. Whatever processing release practice that you do often, that works well for you, that you're comfortable with, that alone, let me finish this thought, that will help orient this pattern back to a positive power, because you've already done this before. And then we have the waxing moon. It says the energy is gaining momentum. And then that's that karmic situation will not be stuck in that lower vibe like it may feel like it could. No, it will momentously rise higher, faster and faster, simply because you did your release. You honored where you are, you did your process, you released it in order to create momentum to keep fueling forward. It's just like, okay, they're showing me when you're driving a car and you're going through a tight turn, like a horseshoe turn, you've got to slow down a little bit, right? So you don't fly off the handle. You slow down a bit, but then you accelerate coming out of that turn. You're using the same momentum going in and coming out just fine. That's what you get to do. You will be just fine. Congratulations on rising higher. If this has resonated with you and you would like more personal guidance on anything at all, you can book a reading at the link in my bio. See you there.